Hello friends, I Neetu Parikh, Assistant Professor in Vianney Group of Colleges. Today I am delivering my lecture on Hardy-Weinberg Law of Genetic Equilibrium. Now, in 1908, G. Hardy, W. Weinberg proposed the independent law of genetic equilibrium. Now, what is the Hardy-Weinberg law? The Hardy-Weinberg law, in which the frequency of alleles and genotype constant from generation to generation if population is stable and inconstant. Now, what are the conditions which are required for Hardy-Weinberg law? There are 5 conditions in which the Hardy-Weinberg law may apply. The first one is a large breeding population. A large breeding population ensure that the chance alone does not disrupt the population. And the second one is random mating. Yeah, of course, random mating. In Hardy-Weinberg law, the mating must be random. But in assortative mating, the individuals choose their mates according to themselves. Like large blister beetles tend to choose mates larger size and small blister beetles tend to choose small size. Third one is no change in allelic frequency due to mutation. In a Hardy-Weinberg law, at equilibrium, no change in allelic frequency due to mutation. If mutation occurs, the composition of the gene pool may disrupt and the new alleles may enter in the population and allelic frequency may diverge. And fourth one is no immigration and immigration. It means the new alleles does not come into the population because immigration and emigration can alter the allelic frequency. And fifth one is no natural selection. Yeah, in this we can't select the particular population over the other. If we select some individuals over the others which we are selected are more common selected while the others. And then gene frequency. What is gene frequency? Proportion of alleles of a particular gene of a population. That is called gene frequency. And genotype, proportion of alleles of a gene in that particular population and their distribution numbering among individuals is called that particular genotypes. And then mathematical way, P is equals to A, that is the frequency of dominant allele, and Q is equals to small a, that is the frequency of recessive allele. If we see in a population in genetic equilibrium, P plus Q is equals to 1. The sum of the total or both allele frequency is equals to 100%, as well we can say 1. It means E plus Q whole square is equals to P square plus 2PQ plus Q square. And the gene frequency in a given population can be calculated by this method. Firstly, total number of individuals present in population is equals to N. Then total number of alleles, that is homozygous and homozygous capital A and homozygous small a is equals to 2N. Then number of homozygous dominants are D, represented by D, and number of homozygous recessive is equals to R, and number of heterozygotes is represented by H. The total number of dominant alleles is equals to 2D plus H, that is 2 dominant plus heterozygotes, and the number of dominant allele homozygous contributed to the gene pool by homozygous dominant is equals to 2D. The number of dominant allele contributed by heterozygotes is equals to H. And the frequency of gene A is equals to 2D plus H, and another one, that is homozygous population divided by 2N. Then the number of recessive allele, that is small a, denoted by 2R plus H. The contributed by homozygous recessive is equals to 2R, and contributed by heterozygotes is equals to H. Now the frequency of gene A is 2R plus H, that is 2 recessive divided by total number of individuals, that is 2N. Kind of marriages, the people were like one of kind TT, capital tasters, and small t that are called non-tasters. In these kind of people, we can variate T into T, or capital T into small t, or capital T into small t. These marriages where the tasteless and non-tasteless people alike, phenotypically the progenies can be represented by the following table, that is 0.5 that is tasters and 0.5 small capital T and small t that is non-tasters. If we can solve the table, in this first kind of generation, the genotype frequency of the people, that is 0.25% capital T that are tasters and 0.50 that are heterozygotes and 0.25 TT that are non-tasters. This is the first generation genotype. And then, since the homozygous tasters and heterozygous tasters, that is T and T, small t, are phenotypically alive, in this situation 75% tasters and 25% non-tasters. Furthermore, the homozygous tasters, that is capital T, and the small non-tasters, that is small t, alike their way in different genetics, like capital T alike capital T and small t alike small t. In this situation, the frequency of the gene T and small t in gene pool will be, if gene T 0.25 from homozygous is equals to capital TT. In gene T, if we compare to heterozygotes, that is capital T and small t is equals to 0.5 plus 0.5 is equals to 0.5. That is total gene frequency of the capital T. If we compare like gene T 0.25 from homozygotes, that is TT, and 0.25 from heterozygotes, that is capital T and small t, 0.25 and 0.25 is equals to 0.5 total gene frequency. If we compare both of them, genotype frequency, that is 0.25 capital T plus 0.25 capital T and small t plus 0.25 small t is equals to 1. So it will be predict like p square plus 2pq plus q square is equals to 1. Blood group. In human being, Mn blood group depends upon the antigens of kind of M and N, and these antigens information we get from the codominance alleles, that is M and N. Supposed to be in a proportion of Mn and type of blood group are in the population, people having 0.35, 0.15 and the another 0.5 respectively. If we calculate the proportions of these codominance allele respect to their antigens, the calculation can be defined by the frequency. First we can take the frequency of M and the another we can take the frequency of N. In this we have taken the frequency of M, in which the frequency of M gene is like P and the frequency of N gene is like Q. So first we are taking the frequency of M antigen respect to their gene, and its denotes to P will be the dominance, that is 2D plus heterozygotes upon 2N, that is total number of individuals respect to their blood groups of M, as equals to 2 into 0.35 into 0.50 is equals to 0.60. We have divided here the total number of individuals present or total blood groups which are related to antigen M, And the another one, that is the frequency of n, which I have already speak that n denotes for Q. So it will be find out the gene frequency first and then divides by the total number of individuals that are recessive. M for dominance and N for recessive. The frequency of N gene, that is respect to Q, will be 2 into 0.15 plus 0.50 is equals to 0.40. So since we have already discussed that P plus Q is equals to 1, that is Hardy-Weinberg law, and 0.60 plus 0.40 is equals to 1. Why we can say that according to Hardy-Weinberg law, principles, that is antigen M or gene M, antigen N or gene N or M or N should be appear in the frequency, that is represent as the allelic frequency in a constant way if the population is stable and in an equilibrium. So here the M and the N will remain constant, not changed due to further allelic frequency in a equilibrium because of Hardy-Weinberg law. So it will be measured, or it will be appear in the frequency represents as P square, that is M, and Q square, that is N, and 2pq, that are both are included, that is both are the frequency, allelic frequency. So we have taken P square is equals to 0.60, that is recessive alleles, is equals to 0.36, and the another one is Q square, that is dominant, 0.40 is equals to 0.16. So 2pq, 2 in bracket 0.60 into 0.40 is equals to 0.48. The total number of P square plus Q square, that is P square plus 2pq plus Q square is equals to 1, and that is called Hardy-Weinberg law of genetic equilibrium. Thank you.